Yo, I'm on here to debate this LeBron thing. I keep hearing people say Jordan the GOAT. Somebody texting me now talking about Kobe the GOAT. No, clearly, Bron is the GOAT. Because y'all arguments don't make sense. Somebody talking about he ran to another team. One person talking about he flops. One person talking about he lost 6 finals. Like all of that stuff makes no sense. So if man Tatum, I'm looking at the Boston and Knicks game that just ended. Tatum, he went down. It's an Achilles. They hadn't said it yet, but anytime you go down like that, it's the same thing KD suffered a few years ago. Actually, Kobe suffered the same injury. When you push, like when the ball is right in front of you, and you push off, your Achilles tears. So he's done for the series. So Boston is done for the year. They're down 3-1 now anyway. He finished with 42 points. He played well. But I want somebody to come on stage and debate me about this GOAT. Everybody's scared. They talk a good talk. They text me. They inbox me, talking all this trash about Bron is not the GOAT. But they won't come on though. Y'all scared. Y'all computer gangsters. Or shall I say, y'all computer debaters. Come on stage and debate. Nobody's gonna come on stage. So I'm on here by myself, proclaiming Bron as the king of basketball, the greatest that we've ever seen. And I think it's not even a point of you guys saying Jordan the best or Kobe's the best or whomever. I think y'all just hate Bron for whatever reason. Maybe he's too perfect for you guys off the court. And God forbid he does something off the court. Oh my God. Y'all are really gonna kill him. But Jordan can do everything off the court. And you won't say a word. So let me see. Let me look at my Facebook. D Smooth, pictures of Kobe as the GOAT. So I hear people saying this. LeBron lost. He lost 6 finals. He lost 6 times in the finals. He won 4 and lost 6. I've never known, and they talk about they don't give out participation trophies. So it is as if they would rather their team not make the finals rather than lose the finals, which makes no freaking sense to me. And I always give this example. I always give this example. Let's say since D Smooth is on here, I don't know why he say Kobe is the best. We hadn't talked that deep, but I use D Smooth for example. Chuck Lawson, Bron is the best ever. There you go. See, Chuck just said, let me show this. Let me show this. He makes sense. Chuck Lawson said Bron is the best ever. And if he's not the best ever, what are you measuring? You can't measure rings, right? Because who would be the best? Russell. Like what are you measuring? Is Bron a better winner than Jordan? Absolutely. The whole 80s Jordan was getting bounced. This man here, Big Jeeper been a Bron fan forever. Bron is the best ever. Yeah, he'll kill me, absolutely. You too. At 40. Man, hope you've been doing well, bro. I'm on here defending Bron. But here's why Bron is the best. Let's just compare he and Jordan. Jo- Jordan didn't go to the finals until 91. So you would think listening to these Jordan fanatics that Jordan started playing in the NBA in 91. No, he came out in 84. So all of the 80s, everybody ate on his watch. From Magic, Kareem, I think Dr. J won one, the Celtics, Isaiah, everybody was eating. Everybody's too little for Bron. Everybody's too little for Bron. Yeah, he's a beast. So Bron. So I tell I use me and Jeffrey on here. If me and Jeffrey both played in the NBA for 5 years, follow me. We both played for 5 years in the NBA. I'm about to tell you why the LeBron lost 6 finals make no sense as far as legacy. If Jeffrey and I played in the NBA for 5 years, I made it to the finals 5 straight years, or every year, 5 years every year, but I lost 5 finals. Jeffrey, out of his 5 years, he got swept his first year. He didn't make it his second year. He didn't make the playoffs his third year. His fourth and fifth year, he lost first round. So if I were to ask you who had the better career, me or Jeffrey, me making 5 finals but yet losing, because keep in mind when you go to the finals and whatever side you're on, if you're on the East, you have an Eastern Conference Finals championship. If you're on the West, you have a Western Conference Finals championship. And then you try to play for the big one, right? But you do walk away with something. Whereas if I don't even make the playoffs, or if I get swept like Jordan did in the playoffs, or if I just lose first round and don't advance, you telling me you would rather that career instead of making it to the finals? Yeah, you didn't. I didn't win 5. I didn't win 1 out of the 5, but I made it 5 times. That's a better career. So Jordan played 15 years. He didn't make it 9 times. He made it 6 times. And really, and people, and this is something crazy too. People say Kyrie saved Bron. But do you know what Bron did that whole fourth quarter? He went berserk. They say Ray Allen saved LeBron. What did he do that fourth quarter? He went berserk. Now, we don't say, oh, Paxson saved Jordan with those big timely shots. When Horace Grant fed it to Paxson and hit that big shot. You didn't say Paxson saved Jordan. How about when Jordan passed it to Kerr and Kerr made that shot after being in the huddle telling Jordan, "I'll be ready. If you give it to me, I'll be ready." And Jordan passed it to him. He made the shot. You didn't say Kerr saved him. How about Big Shot Bob for the Spurs when he hit that big three? You didn't say he saved TD or Ginobili or Parker. But when it comes to Jordan, when it comes to Bron can score. Let's say in the fourth quarter, Cleveland scored 40 points. Bron can literally score 38 out of the 40, and Kyrie can hit the last two, which is a big two, and you would say, see, Kyrie saved Jordan. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, what else could he do? He make great plays. So I don't know who your GOAT could be. Bron is clearly the GOAT. Nobody's better than him. Let me see what he said on here about Kobe, which makes no sense. Shirley talking about Jordan and Bron flopping. I asked so so D Smooth called Bron a runner. I said runner. He said Cleveland twice, Miami now, and a Laker. Running track star. Spoiled brat, the queen. So you want LeBron to stay in Cleveland, which is not a destination that free agents want to go to. That's just like one a big time star to come to Memphis and play with Ja. No, Memphis is not a landing spot for big time free agents. So if Ja wants to win, he's gonna have to leave. He has to leave. He's not gonna win in Memphis by himself. And the big free agents, they're not moving to Memphis. Memphis is small. It's a small market. It's a dangerous city. A lot of people don't know, but I remember talking to Coach Calipari about uh, First 48. First 48 used to be in Memphis. But he had the mayor to get them to stop filming in Memphis because when Coach Calipari would go on recruiting trips, what would the parents say? Nah, Memphis is too dangerous. I see y'all on First 48. I don't want my kid to come there. It's too dangerous, too risky. Memphis is known as we used to be known for barbecue or whatever, but we're known for violence. So Ja has to get out. So if Ja were to leave Memphis and go contend for a championship, you can't say that man running. Stop it. Like, stop it. If you want to say, well, Jordan won 6, okay, well, let Ja chase a championship. Let him leave Memphis. You want him to stay in Memphis for his whole career. Stop it. And y'all done switched jobs 20 times. And y'all probably just started working a whole new job today. But y'all want that man to stay at his job for 20 years. Stop it. Stop it. That's a whole different topic. But Bron is the best. Nobody, the people y'all saying out the GOAT, like a Jordan or a Kobe or whomever, a Magic. Jo- Bron is really Jordan, Magic, and Bird together. Maybe not Bird, because Bird wasn't athletic, but for sure Magic with his passing ability, and Jordan with his athleticism. And who's fast? Maybe D Rose. Like Bron is that fast. At 6'8", 280, 270. Man, y'all just hating. Y'all just hating. Let me see if D Smooth gonna come on this live. I bet he's scared to come on this live. Come on live and get cooked. Kobe is not the best. And it baffles me because those people that say Jordan is the best, really, if you look at game per game, if you were to go to YouTube and type in, I'm looking at the Golden State game too. If you were to type in, let me mute that. If you were to type in Jordan and Bron identical plays, you're gonna literally see identical plays. Kobe doing exactly what Jordan did. He had the same moves, same game, same intensity. Only difference was he had a better outside shot. Like Jordan hit a three, Jordan hit 6 threes and be like so shocked, like I made a three. Matter of fact, I made 6. Like I don't understand. Like at the time we were like excited. I was excited. Like Jordan hit 6 threes. Now players hitting 12, 13, 14 threes. Come on. Like he was great for his era. And I was watching something today. I think Gil, I'm in this group of guys, and we always debating on who's the GOAT. And they don't like Gil. They don't like Gilbert Arenas because Gilbert talks about Bron or whatever. Although I think he did say Jordan was his GOAT. But he talks about Bron. I don't know this number at all. I don't know how people get my number. But anyway, Bron is the GOAT. So he was saying that during Jordan's era, nobody really was jumping. Nobody really had a vertical higher than 40. Now everybody's over 40. Like we got guys jumping over guys. We got guys jumping over cars. And these guys are jumping over cars don't even play in the league. They play in the D League or whatever it's called now. But the athleticism, like can you imagine the past 20 years dominating the league of all these athletic freaks? Everybody's jumping. There goes Smooth, you won't come on. Kobe the GOAT, skip college, dropped 81 points. Okay, I'm about to Google how many shots did he take on 81 points. I'm about to Google that. Or do you know how many shots did he take to get 81? His last game he scored was 60. How many shots did he take? See, I don't even want to Google that because it's just points. Like you talking about Bron, who has the most points of anybody that ever played the game. Can you imagine if Bron was as selfish as Kobe and Jordan? Like imagine for a second, he's he runs faster than Jordan and Kobe put together. He jumps higher than both of them. He's bigger, stronger than both of them. Imagine if he said, you know what, for a whole year, I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna get shots up. Man, stop it. But what's gonna go down? His assists. He doesn't want that. He's not gonna make other players better that way. Jordan didn't make anybody better. Stop it, man. Kobe the GOAT, skip college, dropped 81 points. So that's what you're gonna hang your hat on? Him scoring 81 points? So what? So is he the GOAT because he skipped college and scored 81? Is that why he's the GOAT? Let's see what else you're saying. No, that's no. Your job is whatever you're great at. Jordan beat up Pimpin. Jordan beat up on Pippen. Pippen, the reason they won those championships. If we're being honest, Scotty's the one who got them over the hump. It wasn't Jordan. Jordan had the same game. He was just selfish, just shooting and shooting. So the team finally said, you know what, we're not going to win with Jordan playing this way. I remember listening to Isaiah. Isaiah said Jordan wasn't smart enough to understand he can't win that way. Yeah, you scoring 60, 50, 40, but you're losing. Like, you got to get other people involved. And one thing I admire about Bron, he knew that coming into the league. Like, he got other people involved early. He knew I can't win by myself. But he got some no names to go to the finals. He was only 22 years old. What was Jordan doing at 22? Losing, losing. So I don't. Yeah, Kobe. Let me see. Jordan made Pippen great at practice, bro. Jordan made y'all. Y'all just talk now. Jordan made Pippen. Let me get this up. Jordan made Pippen great at practice. How you sound, man? So what was he doing? How did he make him great at practice? What was he doing? Doing some drills with him? No, man. Pippen just came. He just matured and his game grew. That's not uncommon in the league. A lot of players come in with a certain type of game. If you look at Pippen at Central Arkansas, he was a beast there. But when he at Chicago, Jordan not gonna let you get off. You're not gonna have the ball enough to get off. You're not gonna have the ball enough to get comfortable. It was so bad in Chicago, they had to put in a triangle designed just for other people to touch the ball. Can you imagine that? Imagine playing on a team with somebody who's not going to pass you the ball, even if you're wide open. They're going to shoot over 2 and 3 people, and you're going to lose. They're going to score 50. You're going to have 5, but you could have had 15 if you had more attempts. Oh, man. Do I think Pippen and Jordan on the same team in practice? Yeah. Yeah, they were. That's how the practices go. The first team go against the second team. Only time they switch up if somebody on the first team want to teach them a lesson and want to go against them. Sometimes that happen, but for the most part in practice, because you don't have a lot of time to jail, so they try to get all the reps in as possible. So you're gonna play with people you're playing with. You're not gonna be playing against people that you're not gonna be playing with in the game, because you have to learn their tendencies. You have to learn them. So yeah, they were on the same team in practice, of course. No, we weren't on the same team in practice because they're the backup. My backup is gonna go against me. They're not gonna be on the same team with me. The starters, we win against the non-starters. In the NBA, in the practice, the starters go against the non-starters. So no, he didn't make them better. I'm telling you, Pippen made Jordan better. And that's why he's so disgruntled now, because he knows he doesn't get the credit that he deserves for making that team better, for making Jordan better. Look at Magic when they played against the Lakers in the finals. Magic was cooking Jordan. Jordan knew he wanted to go against Magic, but Magic was a big guard. And he came out, got Jordan in foul trouble. Pippen said, "No, I got him." And what did Magic say? After that switch, I had problems. He literally said, after they switched, I had problems, because what happens is Jordan thought Magic was going to be a Paris first guy, so I'm going to guard Magic. Magic said, "No, I'm 6'9", you're too small, I'm going to post you, I'm going to dominate you." And what did he do? He dominated Jordan. And Phil made a switch. Timeout. Scotty, you get Magic. Pippen was the guy. Look at Utah. They switched and put Pippen on John Stockton. What happened? he picked him up all the way down, 94 feet. He gave him trouble. Man, come on here. Do you want you texting? You texting? Come on the live. Show your face. Okay, so how did Jordan make Pippen better? So if you say how did Jordan make anybody better? It's not one person in the league or on Jordan's team you can say See, Jordan responsible for that. Nobody, not one person. He wouldn't pass the ball. Kerr would have been a better player had he got more shots because he's a knockdown shooter. Paxson would have been a better player. He don't pass the ball. Yeah, yeah. He said eating right now. Yeah, I know you eat. Yeah. And if you would have been on this live, I would have been cooking. No, he the best, bro. He the best. Nobody can prove me wrong. Nobody will come up, show their face in this live and prove me wrong. I don't blame them. Paxton and Curry hit game winners. You're right. They did because they got the opportunity. Who gave the ball to Paxton? Not Jordan. Horace Grant. Horace Grant had to give him the ball. Always wide open. And I guarantee you, if Curry went and told Jordan, hey, in that huddle, if you pass it, I'm gonna be ready. Like he had to let Jordan know, man, I'm probably gonna be open. I'm gonna be ready. You ain't gotta tell Bron that. Bron gonna read the floor. Oh, he's gonna come here. He's gonna come here. It's gonna make him do that. He's gonna be wide open. Wide open shot. Where's Matt Dellavedova, y'all? What team is he playing on? You have no idea. Before Cleveland, what team was Matt Dellavedova playing on? You have no idea. Ilgauskas, all those people he took. Boobie Gibson. At 22 years of age, Bron took Boobie Gibson to the finals. 22 years old. Yes, Jordan did at Phoenix. He did what? What did he do at Phoenix? Man, Pax that game winner, man. Jordan came down, passed it to, I think, Pippen. Pippen passed it to Horace Grant. Grant hit Paxson. That's how he made that shot. Jordan passed it to Kerr. Jordan passed the ball to Kerr. Don't be giving Jordan all that credit. Exactly. Thanks, Chuck. So if see that's what I'm saying. Like what's your grading scale? Kobe scored 81 points. Yeah, but Wood scored 100. So is Wood your GOAT? Right, Chuck. Is Wilt your GOAT? No. See that's what I'm saying. They criteria makes no sense. That's why they won't come on here because I'm gonna break everything down for them. Nobody will show their face. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. If they're gonna be intellectually honest, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. Looks like I need to get off because nobody's gonna come on and debate. Everybody's scared. I don't blame you. And Shirley talking about what she say? Something about LeBron cries or whatever. Somebody said he cries. That's today's league. Like everybody cries to be honest. Everybody flops. Everybody falls. I remember sending this one guy in my group about Jordan, how he was flopping a lot, and he didn't comment. He didn't want to hear that. Like if you just Google stuff like Jordan flopping, you would see him doing stuff. Everybody, but they don't show you that. They don't talk about that. They just want to talk about the 6-0 finals. Kobe 5 rings. So that means what? He didn't make the finals, or he didn't win 15 years. Kobe didn't win 15 years. He won 5 and didn't win 15. So what are we measuring? Dr. J, go. Let me see what you're talking about. Okay, so you're saying all those are goats, so there's no goat. I'm talking about the goat. I'm talking about the goat. Dr. J and the goat magic, several Oscar, Bird the goat. Yeah, all of them they were great in their time. But here's the thing. Here's the thing though. Right. Yeah. Right. Complaining about being fouled hard. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you what else I saw. If y'all Google the Chicago Bulls stat guy, You're gonna see him saying he was padding his stats, like he was saying it, and he said Scottie Pippen complained one time about it, because what had happened is if it's a mic check, if it's a steal and if it's in Jordan's area, they'll give it to Jordan even if he didn't do it. And I saw it's just one clip. I forgot who the team was, but okay, this one game they had Jordan with 10 steals, but the other team had 9 turnovers. Make that make sense? Jordan had 10 steals, but the team box score 9 turnovers. Guess where they were playing it? At home. The stat guy said nobody really cared. He said if you look at the stats at home, his stats skyrocketed. On the road, not so much. They were honest on the road, but at home, David Stern wanted Jordan to get the calls. I saw something there when Dominique Wilkins, who was playing? They were playing the Spurs, and and Stern wanted David Robinson. This is per Dominique. He said Stern wanted Robinson to win the scoring title, so he told the coach take the starters out after the first 5 minutes. He said, if you look at the game, we didn't play after the first 5 minutes. He said Stern did not want Shaq to win the scoring title. So Robinson had to score like 70 points to win the scoring title. And I think he scored like 72 maybe, 70, 71. He scored a minimum of 70 that game to win the scoring title, right? So, I mean, the league do what they want to do for money. This man said Bronson real slow. See what I'm talking about? Look at this comment. Bronson real slow. He's the best to ever play the game, but he's some slow. Come on this live, show your face. Tell me why he's some slow. You can't. Because your arguments make no sense. No sense at all. Don't just make a claim. Bring some receipts. How is some slow? How is Bron some slow? Please break it down for me so I can debunk everything. I got a link. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link down there. Nope, nobody's gonna come on. Everybody's scared. I'm gonna post it to both. And yeah, that link worked. Everybody's scared to come on. Bron is the GOAT. They want to say he ran, and think about this. Let's compare two things. KD going to Golden State with Bron going to Miami. When KD went to Golden State the previous year, they were up 3-1, which means their team could potentially beat Golden State. They had them down 3-1. Golden State came back and beat them. The following year, keep in mind that Golden State team that lost to King James, they won 73 games, which means that as far as wins, they were the best team of all time, the greatest of all time. So KD went and joined the two best shooters of all times, one of the smartest players of all times in Green, who just hit a three, perfect timing. And KD, one of the best scorers and shooters of all time, just to beat Bron. And Bron probably still led everybody in points, rebounds, steals, assists, and blocks. Who does that? Stop it, man. There we go. See, this stuff doesn't make sense. Ran from Cleveland twice, ran to Miami, then ran to LA. Just stop defending this spoiled crybaby and mama's boy. He dictated his whole career. Wow. So D Smooth, at your job, even if you own your own company, whatever you do, if you can dictate your career, would you not dictate your career to benefit you? Or you would just stay at a job that don't appreciate you and you can't win and you can't get to your ultimate goal? That's what you would do. Stop it. Stop it. Don't hold him to something that you won't hold yourself to. You will bounce. But just keep in mind of this. When he left Cleveland and went to Miami in 2010, Miami hadn't made it out of the first round since 2006 when they won the championship. So 07 first round, 08 first round, 09 first round, 2010. They wasn't a powerhouse when Bron went there, but did he make them a powerhouse? Yeah. Everywhere he goes, they got a shot. Like that's huge in itself. Any team LeBron goes to can potentially win the championship. They're gonna make the playoffs. Can you fathom that? Bron started out this sport running. So what about when Boston had the big four? Just forget about that, huh? Just forget about Boston with the big four. Just forget about that, okay? KD, KG going there and Ray Allen, everybody. Okay, just forget that. They can do what they want to do. LeBron is the only one who can't do what he want to do. Kyrie can go where he wants to go. Davis can go where he wants to go. Everybody can go where they want to go, but Bron, he can't go anywhere. Stay where you are. Stay put. You see that? He wants to play with his competition. If you that money, he wants to play with his competition. If I bet money on him, I'm in the red. Stop it. If you bet money, okay, Michael Thaddeus, who's your goat? Let me destroy your goat. Who is your goat? Let me read what this man just said. Not because using others as scapegoats, not trading other players from favorites makes best friends. Destroyed Delonte West's life. Boston Big Three was old on the way. They were old. They won the championship. What you mean? They weren't too old to win the championship. How are they old? Stop it. Old don't get you the championship. Look at the Lakers. They got all those old Hall of Famers. Karl Malone, Gary Payton, all of them. Did they win the championship? No. So old has nothing to do with it. They just put it together. They had a great point guard in Rondo who ran the team. Same thing he did in LA when they won the chip. He ran the team. I want to know who Michael Thaddeus' GOAT is. He doesn't want to. He may. I think he gone. When I said who is his GOAT, I think he left. It might be Jordan. Can you imagine playing with Jordan? I ask people who would you rather play with, Jordan or Bron, and they say some people say Jordan. That's how I know they really hate. They really hate Bron. Who would you rather play with, Jordan or Bron? If you say Jordan, you know you're not going to get any shots. You know you're probably not going to go to the finals because you out of 15 years, he only went 6 years. If you team up with Bron, you're probably going to the finals. You're going to get open shots if you're open. He's going to pass you the ball. You're going to get a great second contract because you're able to show what you can do. Stop it. Take Penny over Jordan any day. See, Smooth, you lost me. You lost me now, bro. Man, you lost me, bro. You said you would take Penny over Jordan, but Kobe is your GOAT, and Kobe is really Jordan. You see how y'all stuff makes no sense? Kobe is the exact same replica of Jordan. He just has a better jump shot. So how? Yeah, keep eating. Don't come on. Don't come on here. We'll connect another day. I can cook another day. This man said he'll take Penny over Jordan. If that's the case, isn't Braun Penny? See, you make no sense, D Smooth. If you would take Penny over Jordan, and Kobe is Jordan with a jump shot, you're saying you prefer Penny over Jordan, which really means you prefer Penny over Kobe, and Braun is Penny on steroids. The same game Penny had, he can score, he can pass. Only difference is Braun just better defensively. You lost me, man. Kobe was passing to those players. Stop it. They were running plays for those players out of the triangle. He wasn't passing to those guys. No. A lot of times they went out of the offense. They were supposed to get the ball to Kobe or whatever, but they knew they weren't getting the shot, so they was going outside of the offense. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so Bron, you're not helping your cause at all, bro. You're not helping your cause at all. You said Bron. Let me put this on there. Let me put this on there. Bron is Magic, Penny, Grant Hill, and Pippen on steroids. That's a hell of a list. And Bron is all of them on steroids. Magic, arguably one of the best of all times. Best point guard, clearly. Penny, best potential. Grant Hill, before he got hurt, he was a beast. And Pippen, top 50. Beast on offense and defense. And I think one of the biggest things I you can t- this hurts Jordan's legacy for me. When he retired, his team lost 6 less games. And if I'm not mistaken, they were 1 win away from going to the finals. New York knocked them out in game 7. I think New York ended up losing to Houston in the finals. But that's without Jordan. Jordan retires. Pippen is like, I think, third in MVP voting, something like that. Let you know the whole time, this is what I can do if I was the lead guy. If I'm the lead guy, here's what I can do. Let me show you. Mike is gone now. It's my team. And what did he say when Mike left? What did Phil Jackson say? They played as a committee. They won as a committee because everybody got to touch the ball. Everybody. Bron learned that early in his career. If everybody can touch the ball, I'm gonna get mine regardless because I'm a freak of nature. If LeBron may have averaged like 25 points for 18, 19, 20 straight years as a pass first guy. So imagine if he said, I'm gonna put my head down for a whole season. Come on, man. Stop it. I'm going for Golden State over Minnesota. Is Curry? Oh, he's still out. Curry's still out, huh? I don't really keep up with basketball like that, though. Yeah, but D Smooth, you can't say Kobe is your GOAT and you would take Penny over Jordan. That doesn't make sense because you really would take Penny over Kobe. Because again, Kobe is Jordan on steroids. Jordan hit 6 threes. Was like, I can't believe it. I hit 6 threes. What's going on? I can't shoot, but I'm shooting today. What's going on? He was so shocked. As were we. As were we. Now, come on, man. Bron can hit 6 threes with his eyes closed. Kobe can too. But Jordan was my GOAT because of the way he made me feel. And when I was seeing him play back then, nobody was on his level. So of course he was the GOAT. Now everybody can jump like him. Everybody can do reverses like him. Everybody shoots better than him. Like he was just before his time. If you swap eras, if you put Jordan in today's game, he can probably be an all-star, but he won't stand out like he did at first. But if you were to put Bron back then, let's look at the finals. Byron Scott would be guarding LeBron. Jeff Hornacek and Byron Russell would be guarding LeBron. Who else? Gary Payton guarded Jordan, so he'll guard LeBron. Hersey Hawkins would be guarding LeBron. Thunder Dan Marley would be guarding LeBron. Stop it, man. Stop it. And another thing you got to consider too. Yeah, Penny. Think about this. Those guys I just mentioned that had to guard Jordan. When Jordan got by them, the last line of defense was underneath the goal. Mutombo, Elijah Wan, Patrick Ewing. Like nobody was in the paint because you could not be in the paint. It's called a league of defense. It was called a league of defense back then. Now you can play a zone. So if you beat, so we call it show a crowd. They're gonna show a crowd. So that'll entice you to not even want to drive because if I get by my guy, I got another guy right behind him. Like it just, can you imagine if LeBron played back then and you had to literally play him 1-on-1? You couldn't show a crowd, and then the only person back there was like was Patrick Ewing or Mutombo or Elijah Wan. He would dunk all over those guys and ones. Because if Jordan was doing it, Jordan is really 6'5". listed at 6'6", but let's just say 6'6". Jordan 6'6", 220, going over Ewing like that, going over Mutombo like that. Now, imagine 6'9", 280 coming at those guys full speed. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Bron is a beast. He's faster than them. He jumps higher than them. His IQ, I haven't spoken on IQ yet. Like, his IQ was just crazy. And he learned that by himself. Everybody else learned the game from other people. Yeah, Penny did dunk on them. Imagine, look how thin Penny was. You see how thin Penny was and he was dunking on them? Imagine Bron. Well, you don't have to imagine Bron. You can just think about what he was doing now. Man, let me see if I can pull up. I don't know if I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can pull up some Bron highlights. Cause y'all acting like he not that guy. Hold on. I'm tired. Look at Bronny James. I know you want to see these highlights. I know. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Let me slide my pitch over. Smooth, you a hater, man. I know you was a hater, but I learn new stuff every day. I learn new stuff every day. I do. Every day. Let's see if I can transition this over.
Doobie. And LeBron pins it up against the glass.
Now, everybody wants it, did he take it to the glass? Was it on the glass?
Fresh 14 for the Lakers. LeBron! Look out below!
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my Lord.
Love was standing there waiting for the charge.
So all he gets is a poster as LeBron just elevates and just hammers it.
Dives in, deep kick out to LeBron. Can't double him there. Whoa, what a pass! It went right by the ear of Haywood, who never saw it. Game tied at 67.
Fourth. Boy, really trying to find Zubac. Such good play by AD. LeBron trained down the track. Look out!
Blocking foul.
That's a three-point attempt.
He's been doing this stuff for 20 years, bro.
But LeBron going downhill with a head of steam.
He's been doing this for 20 years.
Karam's out to James with a new shot clock. Oh, great no-look to Zizic, who puts it home.
How about that? Everybody, even myself included, thought that ball was going to Kyle Korver right there for an easy three.
Look left, pass right.
Oh,
come on now.
That's IQ.
Hey, he's at the park right now. He's out there playing around.
That's IQ.
Korver off the hand of LeBron. Picked up a loose ball.
That's magic, bro.
Just like they
Jordan wasn't doing no shit like that. Kobe wasn't doing nothing like that.
butter to jelly.
But that's a walk in the park.
Your head or a great memory to make a pass like that. LeBron James to Wade for the lay-in.
Watch this pass right between Gordon's legs, the 5-hole.
Well, because he wasn't expecting that pass.
And they're not going 2 for 1, it doesn't look like.
James pulls up, puts it in, 4-point lead.
I think you get the point.
35 for LeBron James.
I think you get the point. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Man, hold on. Let me read it. Runners go to, but the way he went at it, Ernest showed that it was. How did he run the league? What did you? The league is different. You're gonna penalize him for being able to control his own destiny? Like, that doesn't make sense. That finals record is horrible. That's what I'm saying. So there you go. Talking about the finals record. Is his finals record worse than Kobe's record of not getting there? So you penalize Bron for going to the finals and losing, but do you penalize Kobe for losing or for not reaching the finals? Like, how does that sound? That doesn't make sense. Like, when do we applaud somebody for not making it to the last series? Like, Bron was able to make it to the last series all those years, where everybody else was done and they had gone fishing. He's still able to make it with whoever you give him. We don't applaud that? Man, stop it. He won 4 and lost 6. Jordan won 6, didn't go 9 times. I don't recall how many. I think Kobe may have gone 7. Maybe won 5, lost 2. Man, stop it. But he played in the league 20 years. So he didn't go to what, 13? He didn't go to the finals 13 years out of 20. Come on, man. It doesn't hold weight. Jordan 6-0, Kobe 5-2, Duncan 5-2, LeBron 4-10 with 2 happen. Yeah, right. Right. So do you want to do the playoffs period? Or just think about this. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell people. Now I said this when I first got on. D Smooth, I think I used you as an example. D Smooth, you cannot penalize Bron for making it when the other guys didn't. Look at Kobe. I mean, let's do Jordan. Jordan 6-0. He didn't make it 9 times. So that doesn't count for anything. Kobe, 5-2. He played 20 years. He didn't make it 13 years. He didn't make it 13 years. LeBron spent half his career almost in the finals. That's not greatness. Do you know how hard it is to make it to the finals? Yeah, you do, because Jordan didn't make it 9 times. Do you know how hard it is to get to the finals? Yeah, you do, because Kobe didn't make it 13 times. Yeah, it's hard for everybody but Bron. Bron made it look too easy. Maybe that's his downfall. Maybe he made going to the finals too easy, when it's really hard to do. Your arguments don't hold. We play to win. So D Smooth, I want you to text me the answer. Text me this answer right here. You said, what did we play for? We played to win a championship. So if me and you played in the NBA, D Smooth, for 5 years. I went to the finals 5 years, but lost the finals all 5 years. Your 5 years you played in the league, you got swept your first year. You didn't make it your second year. You lost first round, third, fourth, and fifth year. Who had the better career? Who had the better career, me or you? I went to the finals 5 straight years, but I lost 5 all 5. You never made it to the finals at all. And you got swept first round, didn't make it 1 playoffs, and lost first round 3 other times. Who had the better career? Riddle me that. Me or you? And I'm waiting on your response. Who had the better career, me or you? And he's trying to type a whole paragraph, I bet. He didn't want to just type the answer. If I went to the finals 5 years in a row out of my 5 years, but I never won one, you played 5 years too, and you got swept the first year, didn't make it the second year, and your third, fourth, and fifth year, you lost first round. Who had the better career? See if you're going to be intellectually honest. No, see, see, you know what that's called? That's called straw manning. Don't straw man. Don't straw man. Let me say it again. Maybe it's a bad connection. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, you can hear me. We're gonna try it again. So you trying to, you smart like LeBron. You thinking 1 step ahead. You can't do that. It's a simple question. Nobody won anything. So, okay, let's say you're in high school and you win a district championship trophy, you win a region championship trophy, and you win a sub-state. And you get to the state and you don't win that trophy. You're going to go home and throw your district championship trophy away, your sub-state championship trophy away, your regional championship trophy away, right? And your city. Are you going to throw those away and say, nah, I didn't win the big one? Look how you sound. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would destroy y'all. If y'all ever come on here, I would freaking destroy y'all. That doesn't make sense. You can't say, oh, I didn't win the big one. So, yeah, we won the city. Yeah, I won a district. I won a region. I won a sub-state. I won a city. Out of that sub-state, I want those trophies since I didn't win the big one. No, I won those too. Out of the East, LeBron won the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a trophy. That's a presentation. We're going to come out of the East and represent the East. That's a feat. That's an accomplishment. Everybody don't do that. Some people like Jordan got swept in the first round or didn't get out the first round. Some people like Kobe didn't make it to the finals 13 years. That's big, but y'all want to belittle that because he's Bron. Stop it. I ain't trying to tell you what to think, but you won't answer the question. If it's just those, my example, who had the better career, me or you? I went 5 times, but I lost 5 times. You got swept. You didn't make it one time. And the next 3 years, you lost first round. You never made the finals, but I did 5 times, but I lost. I had the better career. Stop it, bro. No, see that's what I'm saying. See, you're moving the goalposts. You're not gonna throw those trophies away. Let me read it. Not gonna throw them away, but definitely be real with self and go harder. Right, go harder. Not run convincing others to do the same and go back for the real victories. So, are you telling me those trophies that you got mean something to you? You didn't win the big one now. You didn't win the big one. But you won the city, you won the sub-state, you won the region, you won a district. You're a champion. And you go to the state, and you don't lose first round of the state. Second round, you lose in the last game. And you telling me you're going to go home and say, nah, of course you're not, because that meant something. Those are accomplishments. You were proud of that. You were happy to receive those. Did you win a big one? No. But you walked away with something. Those 6 years, did LeBron win the big one? No. But he won the Eastern Conference. He won the Eastern Conference trophy. Come on, that means something. Only one team gets that every year. It doesn't hold up, man. It doesn't hold up. I'm going to come back on like Thursday. I'm going to come back like Thursday at 9 Central Time. Come on here Thursday so I can cook. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Man, see? There go another delusional person. I think it's the water in Memphis. Because now that I think about it, when I lived in Memphis, Jordan was my GOAT. I think it's the water. But now that I'm here, I don't drink Memphis water anymore, so now I'm sane. No, man. You got cooked, bro. I cooked Jarvis last time. This is my second debate on LeBron. Jarvis, I cooked you last time. You actually showed your face. D Smooth, he didn't want to show his face. He talking about he was eating. He was eating. Okay, cool. He hit the buffet, I guess. He eating a lot of food. But it's cool though. What time is it? It's time for me to get off? I think I played my case pretty well. If we had a jury, they'll say it's an easy win. Man, can't believe these people defending Jordan. So, matter of fact, both of y'all on here, Jarvis, D Smooth said Kobe is the GOAT. You say Jordan is the GOAT. They the same player, but Kobe jump shot was better than Jordan. See, y'all not on, like, neither one of them on Bron level, obviously, but y'all don't even know who's to go between y'all. And check out what he said, Jarvis. He said he would put Penny over Jordan. He said he would put Penny over Jordan, my guy. He said he'll put Penny over Jordan. And even though Penny's a home team, if I want to win, I probably would too, because Penny gonna make other players better. He gonna pass the ball. With Jordan, you gotta have like the perfect team around him. Like you gotta with Bron, just put somebody on there. Put somebody like Booby Gibson on there. He'll take him to the finals. Put your Goskins on there. He'll take him to the finals. You know what I mean? Like just give him somebody. Like he'll take him. He had to. Let me see. 6 rings is better than 4. Okay, well, 11 is better than 6. Robert Horry is 7. So is Robert Horry your GOAT? Jarvis? Is Robert Horry? Robert Horry has 7 rings. So, okay, let's applause. Robert Horry is your GOAT. Make it official. 7 rings. 7 is better than 6, Jarvis. Yeah, Kingsbury. King. It makes sense, right? Kingsbury, King. Okay, this what's it? You said that's the same thing. You said you would take Penny over him. Said take, not put him over him. So if you had if you had a team, you would pick Jordan. I mean, you would pick Penny over Jordan. That's what I'm saying. See, Smooth, you making no sense. You making no freaking sense. You said you would take Penny over Jordan because Penny is cold in 3 positions: point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. Bron, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and sometimes he plays center. You're not helping your case, man, at all. You getting worse. I need to get off because you're getting worse and worse. Jarvis, does this make sense? No, it does not. It does not. See, yes, picking Penny. If you're gonna pick Penny, you gotta pick Bron. He's a bigger Penny. He was better defensively than Penny. And y'all talk about the killer instinct. Defensively, what about the killer instinct? Nobody was able to track down blocks like LeBron. Like put his head down and, man, come on, we're not even talking about that. Bron is the greatest all-around player ever, but he's spoiled brat. So you just don't like him because he picked what he wanted to do. He was the shot caller. Okay, I got it. So it's not about talent at all. Okay, see, I've been talking about talent. To my eyes, the eye test, Bron is the best ever. So I've been going by. I thought that was a conversation. Okay, I got you. You don't want Bron. You didn't want Bron to be able to control his own destiny. You want him to just shut up and dribble. Okay, I got you. Stay in Cleveland, which is not a destination for top free agents. Stay in, man. Stop it. He didn't stack teams. Jarvis. He went to Miami in 2010. They haven't won. At that time, they hadn't come out of the first round since 2006 when they won the finals. So they were not a good team. They were getting bounced in the first round until you add King. Everything changes. They can't play a part in it. D Smooth. Okay, here's why that doesn't play. This is why you can't use that, because he was in Cleveland. He saw player movements. He saw people going in. He saw Boston. He saw different stuff going on. Nobody would come to Cleveland. Nobody wants to go to Cleveland, Ohio. So he would still be there without a ring, potentially. Nobody wants to come to Cleveland. Keep in mind, Kyrie, they drafted Kyrie. They drafted him. So no, he wasn't gonna land, and he was tired of kind of having to carry the load that way. Like you can't win that way. Like Jordan had to carry the load in all the '80s. He finally realized I can't win this way. Here, Scotty. Here, Paxson. Here, Kerr. Here, Tony Kukoc. You talking about stacking teams? Then Jordan and them go and get Dennis Rodman? Oh, but we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. Okay. Don't talk about Jordan going to get Dennis Rodman. Arguably the best rebound of all time, the hustle. Come on, man. Don't talk about that. That's a flagrant foul. Yeah, but I think y'all saw the Boston ending. He got hurt. Jason Tatum, his Achilles. They haven't made it official, but his Achilles. And God made me, bro. Let's see this. He left Cleveland to win. MJ or Kobe never left. They couldn't leave. You couldn't control your destiny. But Kobe was gonna leave. If they would have kept Shaq, he was gonna leave. So stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Kobe would have left. If they would have kept Shaq, Kobe would have left. We all know that. So don't do that. Don't do that. MJ couldn't leave. He couldn't leave. I'm gonna tell you how selfish MJ is. When it was talks about Boston getting rid of Larry Bird, they asked Jordan about that. He said, "Yeah, we'll take him." He said, "I'll take a pay cut," but he wouldn't take a pay cut for Pippen, so Pippen can get more money. That's just how much of a clown Jordan is. No respect. Let's see. Mike didn't want Rodman. Mike didn't want Rodman. Stop it, D Smooth. Stop it. Mike didn't. Horace Grant left. Horace Grant went to Orlando. And you saying they didn't want Rodman? Stop it. Well, how did he end up playing? So you don't think Jordan had anything to do with that? He had nothing to do with that. He couldn't have said, "Hey, nah, I don't want him." Stop it. I'm just these arguments. Like I win too easily. It's like this is the finals. Like I win too easily. I think it's because it's Bron. I got a Bron shirt on. I think. Oh, that's what it is. That's why I'm cooking y'all. Oh, I just realized this. I know it had the Lakers, but it's actually LeBron. What's this? Oh, this Lakers. That's why I'm cooking these folks. Okay, I got 5 more minutes, man. I'm about to just tell y'all why Bron is the best one more time, just because y'all not getting it. Hold on, what are you talking about, jobbing? Duncan and Dirk. Let me read what y'all talking about. I saw the documentary. No, I saw that doc. Jordan could have said, "Nah, I don't want him." Think about it. Think about it. If Jordan told them people, "Nah, I want 35 million this year." Okay, I want 30 million this year. He said 35 and 30. They said, "Okay, come on, man." Jordan could have. Stop it, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. If MJ Bulls played the Miami team with LeBron, they would sweep them. That man on that bottle. He on that bottle. I didn't know you was a drinker like that, Jarvis. I didn't. What time is? Well, I guess you can drink now. It's 10:20. What you ain't got no. You ain't put no juice in that alcohol. You just drinking it straight. This man said, "Yeah, you drinking that straight." If MJ Bulls played the Miami team with LeBron, they would sweep them. Man, you got you some good alcohol. You got you some good alcohol. They too small. They too small. The Miami Heat too small for the Bulls. Okay, which team? The one with Rodman or the one with Grant? Cause you talk about small. Luke Longley and all those guys, they were not getting any touches. Bill Cartwright, man, Bill Cartwright, Luke Longley. How are they too small? So who y'all point guard? Was it Ron Harper? So Ron Harper, right? No, man. Ron Harper had bad knees and everything. Come on, man. Too small. Who's gonna guard Bron? Pippen? Okay, Pippen gonna be on Bron, and I guess Jordan will guard D Wade, right? And then Bosch, I guess Horace Grant or Rodman when he was there. And I think Udonis may have been the fifth person. Man, stop it. Stop it. They'll take turns. Pippen can't guard Bron. Bron too big. He couldn't guard him. And of course, Jordan can't guard D Wade. D Wade is too shifty. Like nobody could guard D Wade in his prime. So don't do that. Jordan was not as good defensively as y'all want to say. Who can't guard those guys who could barely dribble with their right hand, with their left hand rather? They didn't even dribble with their left hand. I saw a clip of Jordan dribbling the ball. I was showing Sharon. Jordan was dribbling the ball. He took the ball behind his back with his right hand, and he caught it with his right hand. And the commentators literally said, "What was that? I never seen that in my life." And they were like laughing. They said you're supposed to catch the ball with your left hand. They showed the replay. Jordan, like, come on, man. They couldn't even dribble back then. Cool coach. Yep. Soft. Talent, but soft. B.J. Paxson. Hodges was early 90s. Harper, Randy Brown. Man, Randy Brown. Y'all funny, man. But I thought just Jarvis was drinking. D Smooth did say he was eating, so I guess you had some alcohol with your food. Clearly you did. You had too much too. You had too much. You must be off work tomorrow, cause y'all getting loaded. Y'all think today is Monday, y'all. It's not Friday. Today is not Friday. Y'all drinking too much. MJ had no weakness. When he made them 6 threes, what did he do? Wow, I can shoot threes. Wow. Can't believe it. Look, y'all, look Magic. Wow. He was so shocked. He was so think about that. Think about that. He was so shocked. He was making threes. He was like, I can't shoot. I'm not supposed to be able to do this. Look, I don't know what's going on. Come on, man. Come on, stop. Okay, the medicine. I knew it was medicine. From God's green earth. Okay, you high. Okay. I think you did say high earlier. Yeah, okay. You high. Okay. It makes sense now. It makes sense. It makes sense. I've never smoked before. I smoke cigars, like Cubans, if I accomplish a goal or something every now and then. But so I don't know what it's like to smoke weed. But obviously, I don't want it. If it's gonna make me delusional, and not like think rationally and logically, I don't want to smoke weed, bro. You know what? I'm so glad you told me. Because if I wanted to test it one day to smoke weed to see how it made me feel, now I know I don't need marijuana. If it's gonna make me think Kobe is the best over Bron and just not be logical, I'm good on that. He said run a crybaby. Hey Jarvis, did you Google? Hold on, Bron is a crybaby. Who went to the league office telling David Stern they beat me up? Like you got to do something. Who did that? Who went to David Stern talking about they beat me up? They fouled me too hard. They say he had on a rainbow suit when he went into David Stern's office. They fouled me too hard. Rodman and Isaiah, they fouled me too hard. That's what he said. Let's see. Has Bron hit 81? Simple. Yes or no? No. He's never hit 81. Now, you really don't want to talk about stats. Because it's more than points in the game of basketball. You want to talk about stats? I can say, has Kobe ever did this? Has Kobe ever did that? stuff that Bron has done. Stop it. Has Kobe ever led his team in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals? Not just his team, but the other team too, for a whole series? No. Matter of fact, who has ever done that? Has anybody ever done that? Think about that. Think about that. He led not only his team, but both teams in points, rebounds, blocks, steals, and assists for a whole series, the finals. Has it ever been done? If you lead your team in scoring and assists, that's huge. If you even lead your team in steals and blocks, that's huge. But steals, blocks, rebounds, assists, and points, man, come on, man. Bron got 5 rings, yes or no? No, Bron has 4 rings. He has 4 rings. Okay, does Kobe have 11 rings? No. So if you again, that's what I'm telling y'all. That's why I can debunk y'all so easily, cause y'all can't measure it. If you go by rings as the GOAT, you gotta say Bill Russell. So you can't go by rings. That's why I'm asking you guys, what are you measuring this on? Like what's the standard? You can't. No, it came when he played against NBA players. You talking about the bubble, obviously. The bubble, did he play against college players or high school players, or was it NBA players? And if you ask those players how hard that was to play in that bubble that year, that was hard. It was no freedom. Mentally, psychologically, it was hard. No, man, they didn't win. Not at all. You know what? Y'all, I can't. If Jarvis is drunk and Smooth you high, I can't. Like what am I talking for? Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all in the clouds. And Jarvis, you wrong for drinking that much too, man. You still talking about Jordan the GOAT. Yeah, you wrong for that amount of alcohol to be in your system like that. I hope you at home. I hope you ain't driving. I hope you at home. Yo, somebody go check out Jarvis. Make sure he okay. He had a long day. That's my little grandson in there crying. No. Wow. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all letting me cook, man. I won this debate. And Jarvis, when I go on live, stop showing up like you. It's a losing cause. Like, I don't know. It's not going to be a different outcome. Jordan's not the GOAT. You can't measure it. There's nothing you can say he does better than Jordan. I mean, he does better than Bron. You can't say he scores better than Bron, because we can look at the stats and see that's not true. You can't say he's a better rebounder. He's a better assist. He's a better defender. You can't say he's better at Jordan than Bron at anything. Like, what is he better at Bron at? Nothing. Smoking cigars, yeah. Playing golf, yeah. Betting, yeah. Drinking, yeah. That's all. Anyway, man, I enjoyed this. I'm about to head out. About to go get me something to eat with no alcohol.